bring you this now. Bus commuters in parts of Gauteng have been left stranded. Drivers from the Northwest Transport Investment Company are currently on a strike after not being paid for 4 months. The state-owned company was placed under business rescue last year, and the NTI has depots in Hammanskraal, in Mabopane, Waterloo, as well as Pretoria West. And it services commuters from those areas onto Pretoria and as far as Midrand. So to tell us more about this, I'm now joined by South African Workers Union Secretary General Dave Lebusa joins me this morning for this conversation. And Dave, thank you so much for your time. A very warm good morning to you. I think let's start with some of the problems that began for the bus company, the Northwest Transport Investment Company, which led to now seeing the non-payment of workers for up to 4 months, I understand. Where did the problems actually begin for this company and the workers?
Look, thank you very much, and thank you for the viewers at home. Look, the company simply started when the some of the problem, maybe the official started to have some mismanagement of funds, and the started to when they have the mismanagement of funds, and therefore they appointed a business rescue, which is appointed by NTI. And therefore, workers started to have difficulties in terms of them receiving their salaries.
I'm also asking, you know, where the problems began, Dave, because it seems according to you as SAU and your statement, there was a lack of transparency there when it came to the company, at least accounting and taking responsibility as far as labor relations are concerned, the BCEA, as you've mentioned, and honoring, you know, the workers.
Look, there's no transparency simply because the workers tried several times in communicating with the management. The workers started to realize that there are serious problems when they realized that they were told about the problems of their pension funds and other benefits, medical aid, and the salary increase in the company. And therefore, that's where they started to realize that the company is starting to have issues, particularly when they were supposed to receive their salaries as normal monthly. Therefore, where they are sitting, workers started to question the management as to how are they going to receive their salaries and why is it that they are not receiving their salaries on time. And that is where the management time and again started to even change their CEOs, different management, and trying to explain to them about this particular issue. But the reality of the matter is that there is no transparency. We tried to communicate with the MEC in relation to this matter, but it looks like the business rescue is the one who does not want or have any willingness to communicate the proper message to the workers. Because where we're sitting, the company is under business rescue. You may be aware that when the company is under business rescue, even the CEO becomes redundant to a particular degree. Therefore, currently, what is happening in this company is that it is the business rescue who's in charge of making sure that they must explain each and everything to at least to the workers, because currently workers have been working for a period of 4 months without getting their salaries, until when the workers realize that we cannot continue to work when we are not even at least being met halfway, because we have tried a couple of months from January, February and March trying to work without getting salaries. And when we get salaries, we get half salaries and all those kind of things. That's where workers started to have problems when they realize that they're not receiving their salaries. And no
when you
one
talk about
gives
the
them
business practitioner here, sorry to interrupt there, Dave. When you talk about the business practitioner here, business rescue practitioner, this is Mr. Thomas Hendrik Sammons that you're saying you've been trying to get a hold of. He hasn't been forthcoming because there are a lot of questions that need answers. One of them that I have for you is, was there any accountability or reason given to you about the 66 million rand that was received as a subsidy from the Department of Roads and Transport?
Look, as of yet, where we're sitting, there is no any clear accountability, even from the NTI, some of the CEOs and the CFOs and also some of the officials in the MEC's office. What they are simply saying, it looks like they are so much busy with the other matters except the issue of these particular workers. Because when we are trying to engage with the officials of Northwest, they are simply giving 2% attention to this matter. So where we're sitting is that workers are stranded, workers do not have salaries. Some of the other workers are committing suicide as we speak. Some of these workers are losing their family members. So it is clear that the Northwest government does not care about these workers. There are 1,300 workers who have not been receiving salaries and committed to go to work. And we're saying as the South African Workers Union that, look, there were unions there before, which we have not much best interest of naming them, but reality of the matter is that they've been failing these workers because some of these issues should have been resolved without us as the new union, in fact, coming on board. Because we have realized when we see these workers struggling, we went to them and asked them, what is it that is really happening? They said they've got unions there, but that union, they've never assisted them with anything. In fact, they made things even worse than they ever thought. So reality of the matter, we were sitting that the workers have lost hope in their previous unions, that they have been sleeping in the same bed with the management. As we speak, the workers in the that are working under NTI, they are fed up. What they want is to receive their salaries. And look, workers are very much committed in saying that, look, we want to go to work. However, the problem starts when the management promised, when we had a meeting in Potchefstroom. Maybe we must give you a little bit of background. Workers left Gauteng to Mafikeng. And then when they got to Mafikeng, we had a meeting which it was promising. We went to the Imbizo of President Cyril Ramaphosa in Potchefstroom. When we get to Potchefstroom, we're not sure whether they were trying to manage us because we wanted to speak directly to the president, because the workers where they are affected were saying that because Ramaphosa probably maybe have some couple of dollars to give them so that they are able to rescue particularly these workers, because the company in general currently as they speak, it looks like they have nothing. They rely
Before I
on
let you go,
Gauteng
because
for
of time,
subsidy.
Dave, I have to really ask this question, and please, if you may be as brief as possible. With all the concerns that you have raised this morning in terms of, you know, how the workers are clearly not managing without any salary, I can't imagine anyone in this economy who would survive without, you know, a stable, consistent salary. What are the next steps for you as a union, as SAWU, as well as the workers? What's to happen next?
Look, we're very much clear that in fact, criminal case should be opened against some of the management of NTI for simply mismanaging, or probably maybe fraudulently, because we believe that there are serious issues that are taking place here. Generally, where we are now, the way forward as a union is that we are going to chant forward. We will go to Northwest again, speak to the to the government of Northwest to rescue the NTI as it is, as a state-owned enterprise. We want them to be rescued so that the workers can continue, because Thomas Summons is not generally helping on this issue. He became useless. I don't even understand what type of the senior business rescue, who can fail to rescue this business or have a turnaround strategy around this, or a person who failed to pay workers as we speak. The 66 million, we want to understand what is it that he has done with the 66 million. We're simply appealing to the NTI and the MEC of Northwest and the Transport that they must account to the 66 million of subsidy from the workers. And currently, as we speak, there will be penalties from Gauteng as we speak, as workers are not working. But we're saying that why would workers go to work when they are not getting even a single cent? Currently, as we speak, they receive quarter salaries, half salaries of July. They have not received their salaries of September and October. Generally 4 months as we speak.
Right.